Well, good morning from the ridge.
Good morning.
The very tip top of the ridge.
About to leave the ridge.
Yes, we are. We got Aunt Swami in tow, and we is going shopping, y'all. We are going shopping for, tell us, Aunt Swami.
For a shouse.
A shouse. That's right, y'all. We are taking you guys along with us on the journey to find Aunt Swami's new home. And I think it's going to be a good day. It's a beautiful day. We got a couple places we're going to stop. So come on, take a ride with us. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do this thing.
We are at our very first stop. Wasn't very long of a drive. Ugh. Of course, they know we're coming, but come to find out, this is where we dropped the U-Haul, or the, was it the U? Yeah, the U-Haul. Bunny rabbit, look at the bunny rabbit. Oh. We'll definitely be able to take a look.
That one's what?
So is that handsome man right in front of me.
Okay, so this is a 12 by 32. Much bigger, but it has lofts.
So definitely a bunch of storage space up there. So it has hurricane straps, so. But, I mean, the payment.
You need to be able to work on this one with the, I mean, it's a lot more payment than what we were looking at, but then they got the vents, you know, as a shed. So you have to go through and block those off, because...
Yeah, okay, moving on. Howdy, hey.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Great. Can I help you guys with
Let's see, I had a garage out here that was 12 by 20. It's out here. Just trying to show you comparable size.
What's this?
Do
you know what this one?
Let's look at the tan one. Yeah, let's look at it. I can't remember what
The tan one's short.
Yeah, so, alright, this is studio. This is 12 by 24.
Yeah.
So actually the inside of this will be 12 by 20.
Yeah.
4 feet of it's going to be
Right.
out here on the porch.
Yeah.
Right.
As far as length, but the 4-foot porch has to go on the drive too.
I mean, this one's not bad.
But it gives you the storage up here.
Yeah, the lofted gives you a lot of
And
storage.
you have that loft.
Or some people would put a little ladder and a bed up top. A lot.
All right. So one, maybe two possibilities. The day is young. Stick with us.
Oh yeah.
Right, Aunt Swami? What'd you think? Were you able to like rule out certain sizes based on actually being inside of one?
Yeah, I think those last two that we looked at
Were too small?
Yeah.
Yep. And that's what's good and nice about actually walking through one.
Yeah.
Because you get more of a spatial recognition of things. So, all right, on to the next. right, guys, we are at our second stop. Ready, baby?
Sure.
Ready, Aunt Swami?
Yes.
The one that actually brought us here is sitting right in front of us. That one right there. It's cute. Would go along this wall right here, and then you could have a living area over there and a bedroom over here.
It's got the screen on the vent or the ridge cap, and of course, you know, you'd finish your ceiling off, run all your wiring and everything up there, but the last ones had vents and this one doesn't. But they have all this fancy
You know, you can almost put a sheet of plywood up there and go down the center with some flat boxes, you know, those big plastic totes.
That's too much work. We box it off. Call it a crawl space for all the wiring and stuff around.
Yeah. Well, what do you think, Swami?
Alright guys. Yeah, that is the one. That's the specific one we came to look at. Payments and stuff on that are really inexpensive. What we've noticed, and if you've never been out shopping for the sheds and stuff, it's super convenient and cute to have the porch, right? And they always have kind of a loft storage. But when it says, hey, it's 20 feet, you lose 4 foot on a deck. And when you're already doing tiny, you build an external deck. So I mean, you know, this says it's a 12 by 32, but you lose 4 foot there, and looks like 8 to 10 feet on this side. So just to keep in mind when you're shopping, if you want to do something like this. Oh, repo.
Yeah, but this particular place doesn't do the rent to own that she'll need on the repos. It's got a funky smell too.
Yeah.
Looked like someone had lived in it. Oh look, we took all this time to build a chicken coop for free, and we could have spent shoot.
Gone virtual. Out of office. Back June 16th. Call, text me. It's super cute. It's just cute. Well, we think we found one.
Yeah, and honestly guys, out of all of them that we looked at before for shed places,
This is the most
the prices
affordable.
here are way more affordable.
And it's a Graceland. So, I mean, those are some of the top quality ones. So.
It was my cup again. Too.
Oh,
Was it?
Yeah.
So we've just been running scenarios with Aunt Swami on location of, you know, different floor plans and stuff. Ultimately, it's up to her. It's her shed. It's her money. So it's ultimately what she wants. With the little, it's got to fit on the ridge. That's my only stipulation, is it has to look good on the ridge. So we're going to get on the Googles and see if there are any other shed places in this area that we can just kind of, I am an exhaustive shopper because I want to make sure that we're not missing something, that there might not be a better deal somewhere else. We don't know. So we are going to take a look and you'll know when we know.
Well, we're trying another place.
Number 3.
A lot of these look the same. I think this actually might be the same company builders of the first place we stopped at, but I'm not seeing all the vents on the outside. But this one kind of caught my eye coming in. Was like, hey, yeah, no. So I'm almost certain this is the same company. So they did these vents. So you'd have to 12 by 28.
I mean, the price isn't bad.
Oh, you can actually take that flyer, but. So we're gonna look around. It looks like the guy that runs the place just showed up right before or right after we did. So we're gonna look around and see what we can do.
I mean, the door I don't even hate. It's Arkansas. We had to get out of that Michigan mentality.
Yeah.
When we moved here, it took us a long time because up in Michigan.
So this one's a normal just shed build, so it takes some modifications to these doors to make them a little more home friendly, but
I like this.
This is actually 12 more feet. And of course we'd probably be ending windows, but this is 12 more feet, and guys, for the price. You can always add more windows. And it does have the vents, but only on the gable ends. But if we boxed this off coming, you know, where those joists are, then that would just stay attic space, which will allow the heat, give an air gap barrier. All right, on to keep looking. Well,
She found one she liked better.
we did.
And it's really not even that much more and way bigger. Well,
Yeah, well, what did we figure? 12 feet longer than the original that we came up here to look at, and we can actually even make some changes because it looks like we would more than likely need to order one because the color scheme they have for here,
it's not gonna match
well,
the ridge, guys.
y'all already know.
I'm sorry, it has to match.
Which isn't the end of the world because there's some other upgrades like windows, upgrading the windows to better windows and that kind of thing that would need to happen anyways. And yeah, it's all one property, so you know, Swami gets to choose the inside. Mama,
yeah, that's all on her.
Mama gets to do the outside. So, but it is a lot more room. What do you think, Swami?
I think it's lots more room.
Yeah.
It seems a lot more, and this is like, we learned that last time that we went looking through sheds, was walking through them, you know, to say, oh, 20 feet, you know, because that's what we were originally looking at, 12 by 20. And to say that 20 feet is enough room until you walk in it, and then you realize that, oh, your bed takes up 3/4 of that 20 feet, and then, oh, I need a crapper, and oh, maybe a sink, and oh, should I sit down somewhere?
I mean, with the first one, could she have made it work? Could we have made it? Absolutely. But then we would have been adding on for a bathroom. I think this one is way big enough that we can do a little corner bathroom or do a bathroom in the same. So I don't know. There's just a lot more room. A lot more room.
So, guys, my favorite time. We're going to find some food.
And then my favorite time, we're going to the Restore. We can't be here in West Plains and not go to the Restore.
True story. All right, we'll see you.
it's time to do some chores, guys. And it rained a lot last night, so we thought, what better time than to bust out the new shoes or the new boots that High Sia sent us. All right, let's go do this.
They send you a cool little card.
Lifetime warranty too.
Lifetime warranty, guys.
And one of these little duck ones, but they were sold out, or chicken ones, but they were sold out of those. So I went with the stylish black plaid. But all right, we're gonna go get our chores done.
Let's get it done.
Well, that don't look good. That's crappy. How do you fix that? What is that? Is it a stink bug? Is it a... We've been seeing those, so that might hold them up. Oh, my poor carrots. But look, I'm getting carrot tops. Nice. Look at all these baby beans. I've been harvesting peas. And, of course, I harvested my first Roma tomatoes. Ooh, these are comfortable. Oh, we're getting some cherries there. Got Romas turning there. I got Romas turning there. They feel really solid in the mud.
Hard.
It must have.
It's got things blown everywhere. Well, we slept right through it.
We did. Hi, guys. How you doing, Waylon? What do you think, Dolly? Dolly Mae's ready. So is Emmy Lou. I'm coming, Dolly. There you go, Miss Dolly. Trying to get her trained up in here. She's my girl. And of course, Waylon, he likes to come up and share with Mama. Oh, here comes Emmy Lou. She loves my attention too. Hi, Miss Emmy Lou. Hi, Miss Emmy Lou. Well, Dolly doesn't want to share my attention. Hi, Miss Emmy Lou. Dolly, you want my attention too, don't you? Don't you? Yipping at me like, come on, pet me, pet me. Dolly, be nice. Wait, that's, let go. I know, I know. Of course, Ellie Mae. What, Miss Dear? What, Miss Dear? Willie here. Babies are getting big. You're getting big, aren't you? These babies are getting big too. These are Janet and Mr. Roper's. Oh, last one. Gosh, nice and juicy. Now, we didn't film it the other day, but I did have to clear out the pepper plateau from those tomatoes. These are the ones that we kept. These were all volunteers. And they're pretty hardy, but they were killing out in, you know, not being able to get any sun to my peppers. And I can't be having that. So we did pull them. Oh, I got my first jalapenos. Look, guys. I got baby jalapenos on there. Got a cucumber there. And then I've been training them. They're not looking too hot. I need to figure out what's going on with those. Oh, there's a holy oregano. And I've got dill, my cantaloupe. Beans. Dilly beans, dilly beans.
Well, guys, we got chores done. Mama's still working the garden, but we really want to jump back on the studio. But, well, it's covered in rain. The wood's wet, this is wet. It's just not going to be conducive today. As much as we want to go ahead and get this finished out and get our roofing done, we still need to order the metal, but we're not 100% sure on what pitch we want to run yet. Well, it's going to be single pitch, but I'm not good at the math and in geometries to see what length metal. So it'll probably be one of those, we'll get them up, we'll get the rafters, and then I'll measure and we'll figure that out. But yeah, with that being so covered in water right now, you know, I mean, luckily we got that stuff down, so hopefully it's not too wet, but gotta be careful, especially since, you know, this isn't kiln drying, guys. This is milled and put right up. So I think we'll be good for now, but today is as much as we'd like to build and keep that going, and looks like we're gonna have to do some standing up on corn. I think this bed, which is the first year we've used this one with the dirt, it just settled too much and the corn couldn't root as far.
Yeah, it's not as deep.
Because this side, this corn has got much more dirt in it and they're doing great. But that side, it was smaller stalks, and you can kind of see down here, you're getting a lot of the roots exposed. But still looking good for first year of doing corn here. Well, second year, but first year of at least getting the corn this far. I really think that we wanted to fence this in, because last year we put corn in and then critters come in and ate it all before we could harvest. So we were gonna fence that in, but I think my theory right now is, with Maya being here, she's keeping the deer away from the immediate area, and some of the other critters that would typically come in and try to eat it. So we're not mad at that, and hopefully soon we might be harvesting some corn.
No water intrusion, but splash intrusion. Alrighty.
We need an outdoor kitchen. We need to get something set up, and we're thinking maybe on the porch, which is tight. You guys have seen it, but I think we can move a few things around. So what I'm gonna do is, I've got the side-by-side. I'm gonna collect up the stove and the pieces and parts that I need. I gotta find the table, get that, and get some sort of a temporary outdoor kitchen, albeit not covered. That's not a big deal. Just getting it usable right now is what the key is. So let's see if I can't go in that hot mess over there and find the parts I need. Well, here's the cook stove. I'm hoping my adapter piece is in here. Not. And luckily, Jake came over getting ready to go to work and was like, oh, I have the piece of hose you need. That's right, we used it to run the little buddy heater to heat his cabin over the winter. Pretty sure the table's in here. The fun part was there wasn't so much stuff when I put it in there, but I got it out. So what I'm thinking is trying to go on the far side of the slider, which we don't really use a lot anyways. I can set the table and we'll shift the table this way. Alright guys, so these normally take those like 1 pound cylinder bottles that screw into this adapter. But what we have So make sure that's tight. But I've got an adapter hose. So this end is threaded just like the 1 pound cylinder. So that goes into that. And then this goes inside the propane tank. So that's all set up and ready to go. Probably clean it off a little bit. A lot of times this stayed up, or when she needs to put the like 2 pots on there, we can pop these sides off and fold that top back. Yeah, I think it might actually work without having to move a lot of other things, because, well, we don't have a lot of room. And the only other thing I thought about doing was bringing at least one of those tomato plant things over to this other corner, because we don't really sit over here, and well, we'll just see what happens if we separate them. I know it's a hot mess, y'all, but you gotta do what you gotta do with limited space. And the fact that we're not doing a full-blown deck addition coming off of there for the outdoor kitchen kind of changes things, but that'll give her a good spot for canning. She's done some already inside, but it heats it up in there, and then the air conditioner runs twice as long, and well, we don't need that. So I'm gonna find a home for all this stuff I have in the back of the side-by-side. I'm just gonna have to shove it in sheds for now. But I did get, guys, $10 more blades for the sawmill. I'd broken a couple and I had only ordered 5 extras anyways, so I got those. Highly recommended. And yeah, so let me go get this stuff unloaded and figure out what other shenanigans I can get into.